it's me. Alright, sorry about that. Hey there, hi there. It's me, Priscilla B, and my daughter Luna. Hi, I'm Luna. So we are going to do a reading for you today. So this is a breakdown of the month of June for all signs, starting with Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn, you might be feeling abandoned or left out, walked away, cold. Somebody may have not given you the answers you were seeking. I feel like you were owed, some kind of apology here, but it just didn't happen. And I think that just made you feel like there's like this mask here, like V for vendetta mask, a vendetta mask here, and I feel like there is like a debt owed that has not been paid, and so it's leaving you feeling confused. And I feel like you've opened yourself up to communication with this person, but they're unresponsive. The Chariot. So it looks like you are going to be getting messages soon in regards to this, but I want you in the meantime to just focus on what it is that, you're like basically like almost like transportation, like focusing on working transportation or getting from point A to point B. Literally, metaphorically, just from point A to point B, you need to be working on your goals and being able to get your goals accomplished. So that is going to be a good way for you to distract yourself from this energy of this person who's not responsive. Okay? All right, so that is for you, Capricorn. Okay. Now we have the sign of Taurus, and we have the Two of Wands. Okay. So, this is a card really indicating to me that time well spent on important projects or important decisions that you need to make is going to be the real reality here of your world, Taurus. Okay. And we also have the Lover's card. Okay. So you could be seeing someone who wants to date you, or they are, in love with you, or they are in a relationship with you. And I feel like for you, the Lovers and the Two of Wands kind of coincide because there's 2 points of view here happening with the Lover's card and the Two of Wands card. So I would just focus on how you can have 2 different opinions on some kind of project, but you have to work together as a team in order to make it work. Okay. All right. Moving on. Scorpio. We have for you the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Many different cups to choose from. Many different, places to go. Okay. So the 7 of Cups, these different choices you have. Okay. Different opportunities. Okay. Working on different projects. And also, I have the 10 of Swords as well. So I think this is a good distraction for you, Scorpio, because if you're distracted with these many different projects, then you won't be focusing on this 10 of Swords that has to do with, relationships. When someone, backstabbing, betrayal. I just feel like you're focusing on your career and different ways of finding emotional fulfillment when it comes to money and career, instead of this. Kind of like almost like you're focusing more on the business than you are focusing on this past, hurt that you have here when it comes to relationships. So it's almost like it's a good distraction for you right now. Okay. Cancer, 9 of Swords. Okay. So I don't know if you are waking up with bad dreams or you're just dealing with a lot of emotional stress right now, but you are stressed about something. Okay, that is apparent. Ace of Swords. Okay, so no need to stress. I feel like you already know the answer, and I feel like the answer for you is, at the end of the day, if other people are going to be causing you stress, or you're going to be feeling this kind of emotional outpour of drama or something like that, you're kind of just going to steer clear of it, and you're going to just keep pushing through and putting your best efforts forward. So in other words, if you didn't get like an invitation to something, or people aren't taking your side of things and seeing how you want to be supported, I feel like you're just choosing to stand tall and strong and keep pushing through despite it. So even if you're having these negative dreams because you know that there are these negative forces working against you, you're still gonna put your best efforts forward and just show your best, truest version of yourself, despite that. Okay, Geminis, Judgment. Okay, so with the Judgment card, I think you judge yourself way too hard, but I also think that you set standards for the people in your life, and if those standards aren't met, you can kind of be a little judgy at times. It's not necessarily always a negative thing or bad thing to have high standards, but you have to understand that people aren't always going to be perfect, and when they're not perfect, you should respect those that you love and care of, even when they make mistakes. We make exceptions, I think, for the people that we love and care about in our lives, and that love and care and support us in return. But then when the people who don't respect us time and time again, and they don't show us love and respect time and time and again, it's okay to be judgy for those people. I think it's only normal to be a little judgmental because they've let you down so many times and they've shown up as some negative so many times. Okay, so here's a positive affirmation for you. Facing my shadow removes darkness from the world. Exactly. So this is very much in relation to not judging yourself too harshly, okay? So if you are judging yourself way too harshly, you might want to look at your shadow self, your shadow work, and be like, wow, it's okay for me to get a little negative sometimes. It's okay for me to be a little pessimistic, especially when the situation is not evolving the way I want it to. But even though that might be what's your reality that you're facing, just know that this might just be a sign from the universe that you have to take a pause and step back and be like, okay, I have to believe in divine timing, and it's okay that I have to face this darkness right now because I think you're stronger than the darkness. The darkness doesn't define you, okay? It just reminds you that, we live in this world of light and dark. So, when you're faced with that negativity, it's okay to be like, I don't like this negativity, and I am going to be judgmental towards it because that's only a normal reaction. I would be concerned more if you weren't acknowledging it and it wasn't drawing up a concern for you and you weren't taking time to pause and reflect on it. Like, why did this negativity happen? Why are people, you know, being allowed to hurt Gemini, right? It's not cool, right? So that's why it's just better to step away from that part of these people and just work on yourself rather than try to work on them. Okay. Now we have Virgos. Feeling fear is a call from love. Okay. So Virgos, when you're feeling fear in your life, that is an indicator that you need to practice more self-love, you need to practice more self-care, you need to respect yourself a whole lot more, you know, and it's a normal part of life to feel afraid. Don't act like fear is not a normal part of being human. It is a very normal part of being a human being. And I don't think you should look at people who are scared, you know, automatically write that off. I think you should more so focus on like, oh, I can understand and relate to why, you know, this person might be scared, and have more sympathy, practice more empathy, and also for yourself too. I feel like you try to hide your fear, but it just only comes across even more. I don't think you're really good at hiding it. So practice self-love, practice self-care, and then work on, when you feel fear, work on saying, it's okay, I am scared, but I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to take care of myself, and I'm going to own up to my fears. It's okay to express to someone that you're scared. It's okay to express to yourself that you're scared. This is a good form of loving yourself and acknowledging those parts of your feelings that are very real and are very human. Okay. And then I have another affirmation for you. I was called here on a mission. So a star, okay, almost like a falling star here. You fell from earth. I mean, from heaven. You fell from heaven, right? You fell to earth, and you're on a mission here. You have a purpose here, okay? Your life matters. Your life is important here. So when you're being called to action, or you're being called to step up and do something important, that's okay to do that. It's okay to step up and take initiative. It's okay to have a dream and a goal. It's okay to wish upon a star and believe in magic and believe in making your dreams come true. Because, you know, Virgos are very grounded earth signs, so sometimes it's easy for you to, especially when you're fearful, to forget about what's important on your time here on earth and what's not important. So focus on what is important and spend your time with that and reflecting on that versus worrying so much about, you know, not taking a chance or not taking a leap of faith. Okay. All right, Leos. Living with purpose brings me prosperity. Yes. So, Leos, you have to live a life with purpose, right? And what is that purpose, right? I think, you know, certain things that are out of your control tend to happen very quickly. And I think that you don't know how to almost like operate in that situation, so you almost like you go and hide from the situation, or you just tend to not involve yourself. But I feel like if these things are happening around you, then maybe it's because people want you to take a chance, right? On prosperity, on purpose, on living a life with meaning. Don't be scared to live your life with meaning. You know, if you think it's better to just not have, you know, open communication or open dialogue, or be there for certain people in their times of need that are calling on you, I think you should try a little bit. I don't think you should say you're going to do something or say you're going to be somewhere and then not show up. Okay, Leos? My light attracts light. Exactly. So when you're this light force and when you're this light being, you're going to attract more light into your life. But when you hide, you know, your light and your not shining bright, you know, you're not going to attract light. You're going to attract other things that you really don't want to attract. So I would say live from a life of light and light work, and try to show that more versus coming from a more shallow place, because I think you've been surrounding yourself with a lot of shallow people lately, and I think it's time for you to break free from that. Libra, the anointed, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. Okay, Libra. So, you know as well as I do that when you have certain special gifts and you want to use these gifts, then, you know, other people can be like, no, like, I'm not going to involve myself with that. I'm not going to celebrate that. I'm not going to support that. Whatever. You still need to support yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to practice this, because I find like you ignore your gifts quite a lot. Okay, Libras, and now is the time to own up to that leadership role that you were born to be in, and to step into that leadership role. The magician, exactly. You have this magician quality about you, okay? You're a very magical person. You have a lot of talents. You have a lot of skills. Tap into that. Use that to help yourself be the leader you were born to be. Other people are going to be jealous of your magician qualities. They're going to be not interested in supporting your magical, whimsical lifestyle, but that's just who they are. So you can't just be another follower. You can't just be like a sheep to the slaughter or an scapegoat for people anymore. You can't let people say, this is what you're gonna do, Libra, and that's it, end of discussion. No, you have to step into that role of showcasing your talents, your creative arts talents. This is a card of creative arts. So tap into your creative artistic talents and use that to be the leader you were born to be. Okay, so Aries, the Fool, okay? I don't know why, but I feel like you're letting people tell you like how to live your life almost, to the point where you're no longer connecting with like your family and friends. You're distancing yourself. I don't know if it's because you are like being controlled in some aspect or level, or it's because you don't have the resources you need to travel. But the Fool card is about taking that leap of faith. It's about that adventure spirit. It's about travel. It's about ownership of one's purpose, one's life purpose. Not to live your life dependent on someone else and their journey, but to live your life dependent on your own journey. So I think when the time comes and when the call comes or when the knock on the door opportunity comes your way, you should open that door to that light on the other side. You should step out into your own individual path. The King of Coins. So money could be an issue. Resources could be an issue if you don't have the money and resources to basically like support your own endeavors or your own entrepreneurial path or business and adventures, endeavors, entrepreneurial things. But I do think that it's important for you to still manifest it and start some sort of dialogue or plan, even if it's just writing it down, just so you can start getting used to the idea of making a financial plan to support your own business adventure. So having a business model and then having a time frame, like I want to meet this business goal by this date, I want to meet this business goal by this date, and then manifesting it and watching what happens. Some things, you can control, obviously. Other things you can't. So write down what it is that you are able to control and meet those goals, and then wait for the rest to come in. And as you're meeting your goals, wait for universe, spirit guides to give you those messages and downloads you need to where you can open the door to future plans that will provide for you financially, and let you stand out on your own individual path and goal financially. Financial independence is what I'm getting at. Pisces, the Hermit. Yeah, Pisces, I don't know what is up with this Hermit card. I don't know what is up with the whole Hermit Pisces energy. I feel like a lot of it comes from and stems from you almost like being afraid to like open yourself up to like the real you or like the real goals that you have. I don't think that you're like, I think you like forced yourself to be introverted, because every time you were extroverted and every time you were social and every time you were out and about, you got like very negative reactions to your being out in public. I don't know why that is. I think you've now grown used to this hermit mode and you have like grown accustomed to it. Let's see why. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Exactly. So the Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor. You are glowing up, lighting up. Fortune is definitely there for you. It's coming in for you. You're manifesting it. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor. And I think that because of that, when you're out publicly and you're not in hermit mode, other people will see that you're very fortunate. They'll pick up on that energy, and then people are jealous, they're shallow, they're superficial, they're petty. So they'll look for any ways they can to just kind of like undermine you or make you feel less important or less valued, which will just like, you'll automatically want to be like, okay, I'm going back into hermit mode because this is just not working out, being out and about. But keep doing you, like if you're being forced into hermit mode, then that's where you thrive. That's where you're gonna be the best you can be. And the fortune will keep rolling in as it always does, because you're being your truest, most authentic self. And the hermit always carries the light with her or him wherever they go. They always are being strong, and they're always being brave, and they're always pushing through the darkness. So I think even when you're out and about, people are going to see that, and like they're going to know that the Wheel of Fortune is right here along with you on your side there. Okay. Aquarius. Six of Roses challenge winner. Look at you. You won the challenge of whatever it is you were facing. Six of Roses. So I feel like you just recently had something important happen to you on like June 6th, I'm getting, or 6th day, or at 6 p.m. I feel like the number 6 is significant here. I feel like you just had to overcome a very hard struggle or battle, and you came out on top. You did. You came out a winner because everything is in your favor. I think that with time and with more positive energy and strong, empowered energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, you are going to continuously be successful. And that is on record. Okay. So way to go, Aquarius. The situation will improve. Oh, see, the situation is going to improve. if there was anything that didn't work out in your favor, which I do see, like, you did win the trophy here, you did get the success here. Maybe you didn't place first, maybe you came in second or third, but you still won. You still placed, and I feel like over time you're just going to get better and better, and you're just going to get more and more success, and you're just going to win more and more. So the situation, whatever that is, it's going to work out. Okay, so don't lose faith in that. Okay, Sagittarius. Communicate clearly. Okay, we have communicate clearly with this light being and the dolphins here. So dolphins are the smartest mammal, right, in the sea or ocean, right? And then there's this beautiful light being here. So I feel like, and dolphins do communicate with each other as well. So when you communicate clearly and you are direct and you say exactly what you want, more people will hear that. They'll hear that in the tone of your voice. They'll hear that in, your, what? I feel like you don't want to. I feel like you don't want to have like a lot of, negativity here. I think you want to just stay as direct and clear and positive as possible. So I think you need to communicate that clearly, say like, look, like this is exactly what I want. And, that's going to go a long way because people are going to hear that. And then they're going to know you're not going to back down because they're going to hear in your tone of voice how serious you are. And also, I think you're very emotionally intelligent as well. So you can sense and feel when things are not going right. And you can know how to strategize and kind of navigate those waters of emotions. Because water emotions are like this. They're like linear. Okay. And then we have devotion unites me with the infinite. Okay, so to infinity and beyond. This is like a rainbow of infinity wrapped around this hand here. Okay, so devotion. Okay, so unites me with the infinite. So devote your time and your energy, your beautiful energy and your beautiful time to what is important for you. Right? So infinity and beyond, right? As Buzz Lightyear says from Toy Story. So you are going to not give up on this. Whatever it is challenge you're facing this June, you're not giving up on it. You are going to go head first, dive right into to basically the harsh realities that you face every day, or the stress that we face every day, right? Sometimes it's just a day-to-day stress. Sometimes it's a whole mountain pile of stress. It depends on the levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, being stuck in traffic is like maybe like a 2 out of 10, and then, moving is like a 9 out of 10. Dealing with health problems is like a 10 out of 10, right? Depending on the health problems, right? Like there's all these different levels of stress. But I find that like for you, you know how to fairly judge and assess what needs more attention and what is more important and what is more relevant. And I feel like this June you're going to have to come up against some challenging people who try to say that like a 1 out of 10 stress is actually a 10 out of 10 stress. When it's not. It's really not. But they're going to say that. They're going to do that anyway. They're going to play at that anyway. But you have to just stay strong and just know what is important and valuable to you in your time and what you've devoted your time and energy to. And I think if someone has, almost abandoned their responsibilities and has not devoted their time and attention to something important, you're going to come up across these people from time to time, but you have to just stay strong and keep pushing through. Okay. And now a card for the collective. All of you beautiful star signs, 9 of Rings, influencer. So you all have some very influencing energy about all of you. So selfies, hashtags, hashtag selfie, hashtag self-love, hashtag angel numbers, hashtag tarot cards, all of that, keep using your light and your love and your beautiful energy to keep influencing the world around you and sharing that light and inspiring others with your beautiful creative artistry and your beautiful witchy vibes and your beautiful tarot card readings. Love and light to you all. And please like and subscribe to my channel because I am an influencer as well. Okay. Love and light always. Thanks for watching. Bye.